Audrey Hepburn never needed 5-inch heels to conquer the world. Know why? Because true elegance is born from confidence, not the height of your heels. While Hollywood sold the fantasy that a powerful woman walks in stilettos, French women already knew the truth. Chic is owning every room in shoes that let you walk with purpose. But here's what no one tells you about fashion after 50. Every painful step you take in the name of elegance is actually screaming insecurity. Want to know how Coco Chanel revolutionized women's wardrobes? She removed everything that kept women from moving freely. Now you might be thinking, without heels, I'll look short and dull. Wrong. Completely wrong. And I'm going to show you exactly why that belief is sabotaging your style. If you're tired of pretending that discomfort equals sophistication, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon, and give this video a like, because you deserve to discover that true elegance is when you forget you're even wearing shoes. The visual trick that makes you look 3 centimeters taller without leaving the ground. Sarah Jessica Parker spent decades preaching that women need heels to have presence. But the truth is, she only truly mastered Manhattan thanks to a closet full of monochromatic looks that did the real heavy lifting. While she suffered in Manolos, true style insiders already knew. Wearing one color from head to toe is the best-kept secret of effortless elegance. That's because our brains read uninterrupted lines as order and sophistication. You instantly look more put together, even in casual clothes. But the fashion industry prefers to sell the complicated fantasy of mix and match, so you'll keep buying more. A sage green outfit that softens mature skin tones, or a navy ensemble that elongates more than black creates a seamless vertical line that feels almost magical. Start with a flowy wide leg pant. Here's the overlooked secret. Use 3 variations from the same color family. Navy on the bottom, petrol blue on top, and dusty blue in a jacket create visual depth. Adjust proportions to your body. Darken the bottom if you have wider hips, the top if you have broader shoulders. If you're petite, avoid contrasting belts. They break the vertical line. And when it comes to shoes, forget the habit of color matching your clothes. Nude flats elongate more because they blend with your skin tone, not your fabric. For lunch with friends, add a printed scarf. For evening events, switch to patent loafers. For travel, choose earthy tones like camel for effortless sophistication. A single contrasting focal point, like a gold watch on an all-blue outfit, works as a stylish punctuation mark. But there's one fatal mistake 90% of women make when trying this look: repeating the same silhouette over and over. Why Reese Witherspoon discovered the secret before all of us. Reese Witherspoon spent years being labeled basic for her go-to formula of midi skirt and neutral top. While the fashion police criticized her for playing it safe, she was actually building a smart wardrobe that works seamlessly from age 30 to 50 without constant reinvention. She understood that when one piece leads, the rest doesn't have to compete. A statement skirt plus neutral top equals sign effortless elegance. But the industry keeps pushing complicated outfits that come with an instruction manual. A butter yellow or terracotta midi skirt with a fitted knit top creates just enough visual impact without needing styling acrobatics. Here's the secret no one tells you. The hemline should fall at the slimmest part of your calf, not the middle. Check in the mirror to find your most flattering length. The A-line cut is your best friend. It offers movement without drama. But pay attention to the fabric. Structured cotton in summer, light wool in fall, crease-proof crepe for travel. The material decides whether it reads as elegant or a fashion mishap. To create an hourglass effect, even with a straight figure, opt for high-waisted skirts with the top tucked in and a thin belt in the same color as the skirt. Pair with low slingbacks or even sophisticated canvas sneakers. Yes, sneakers can be chic when the rest of the look is solid. A small crossbody bag and sculptural earrings complete the formula. But here's the trap that turns this elegant look into teen cosplay: wearing the wrong shoes. And speaking of shoes that make all the difference, the secret that made Julia Roberts ditch stilettos for good. Julia Roberts discovered her million-dollar smile shines brightest when she's not worried about staying upright. That's why she traded stilettos for structured flats that deliver sophistication, without turning every red carpet into a minefield. It's because flawless tailoring elevates even the lowest shoe to elegant status. Yet, the footwear industry still clings to the myth that flats are too casual for important occasions. The inconvenient truth? Pointed-toe leather loafers in taupe or polished flats with gold accents have more presence than cheap stilettos. But here's what separates professionals from amateurs. Round toes shorten the legs, square toes modernize, pointed toes elongate. Choose based on your goal. Pairing them with tailored linen trousers in warm beige or dusty rose creates a look that whispers power rather than screams insecurity. Coordination matters. Flats in the same color as your pants elongate, nude tones elongate even more, and contrasting shoes create a focal point. Choose based on the effect you want. A sleeveless structured shirt and slim belt complete this equation of calculated elegance. But here's what separates truly chic women from those merely trying: the details. Vintage sunglasses, a structured caramel bag, and breathable fabrics transform comfort into sophistication without effort. The result? Perfect for meetings or a city lunch date. But beware, the next mistake can instantly downgrade you from executive elegance to lost intern, relying only on separates when a single-piece outfit solves everything. Why Kate Winslet never looks like she's trying too hard. Kate Winslet discovered that real femininity doesn't need a rulebook or an assistant to zip you into your outfit. She learned that overcomplicated dresses make you look like a prisoner of your own wardrobe. Instead, she chooses silhouettes that flatter without turning her into a mannequin. But the fashion world still pushes the myth that elegance requires suffering, when, in reality, the opposite is what impresses. Here's the simple math. An A-line or wrap-style midi dress in poplin allows for natural movement, so you project confidence, not fear of wardrobe malfunctions. Breathable fabrics like cotton linen blends in colors like clay or porcelain blue offer sophistication without the drama. But here's the secret to harmony. Warm skin tones look better in clay and coral. Cool tones suit porcelain blue and blush pink, and neutral skin tones can wear the full spectrum. The wrong color ages you. The right one rejuvenates. Length is crucial. Petite women should wear midi dresses that fall about 2 inches below the knee. Taller women can go down to mid-calf. Get the hemline wrong, and your silhouette is instantly shortened or widened. Do the mobility test. If you can't climb stairs, sit comfortably, or lift your arms without adjusting your dress, it doesn't fit. Elegance is natural movement, not a forced pose. Choose sleeves strategically. Sleeveless for toned arms, short sleeves to camouflage, 3/4 sleeves to elongate short arms. Adjust waistlines based on your body, high waist for short legs, low waist for a short torso, wrap dresses to conceal the midsection, and V-necks to elongate short necks. Seasonal timing matters too. Summer calls for lower necklines and ultralight fabrics, fall allows for layering with cardigans, winter welcomes tall boots, and spring pairs well with delicate sandals. Finish the look with refined flat sandals and a structured straw bag. Yes, straw can look luxurious when well chosen. Add personality with large earrings or a silk scarf at the wrist, but don't overdo it. And finally, beware of the detail that can ruin this perfect balance. Not having a plan B when your dress just isn't working. On days when you need a foolproof strategy, the lesson Michelle Obama learned about true power. Michelle Obama realized that being First Lady didn't require outfits that competed for attention with her ideas, but rather ensembles that amplified her voice without visual noise. She understood that elegance isn't about impressing fashion critics. It's about being taken seriously. That's why she adopted high-waisted, wide-leg trousers and coordinating vests that project authority without unnecessary drama. The fashion industry wants to sell you separate pieces that never work together, but matching sets and strategic tones remove the mental load of coordination. Oatmeal tones blur imperfections, sage complements gray hair, dusty blue elongates the silhouette, and chalk tones brighten mature skin. Because neutrals aren't limiting, they're tactical. Pair summer weight wool pants with a tunic in the same color for effortless visual harmony. Here's the smart styling tip. A handbag in the darkest tone of your outfit elongates the frame, universal nude shoes lengthen the legs, and a classic watch completes the authority. When structure replaces accessories, all you need are minimalist loafers and a neck scarf that adds interest without visual clutter. This look works for al fresco dinners or elegant travel days. No heels required, because color harmony is concentrated power. But there's one pitfall that can turn sophistication into spa uniform, forgetting that details make all the difference. The secret that turned Tilda Swinton from odd to icon. Tilda Swinton spent decades being called eccentric by fashion media, but she knew that the right accessories could elevate flats to Louboutin status. without the pain. She understood that presence doesn't come from heel height, but from detail quality, so she chose woven leather bags in soft tones and oversized amber frame sunglasses to do the heavy lifting that stilettos only pretend to do. The industry tries to convince you that flat shoes are too casual, but soft metallics, textured leather, or contrast stitching can turn minimalist sandals into style statements. So when you pair striking flats with a white linen tunic and a structured belt that defines your silhouette, you're crafting a look that whispers sophistication instead of shouting insecurity. Here's the golden rule: never wear more than 3 accessories at once. A trio like bag plus sunglasses plus watch, or scarf plus hat plus belt works. The 4th accessory? It turns elegance into a flea market. Metal coordination is crucial too. Warm golds for yellow-toned skin, cool silver for pink-toned skin, and rose gold for neutrals. Mixing metals only works when it's intentional. For proportions, petite women should avoid oversized bags and wide-brim hats. Taller women can handle larger accessories without being overwhelmed, because wrong proportions kill any outfit. Watercolor silk scarves and wide-brim straw hats add personality without visual chaos. But always remember the single focal point rule. If your bag has a bold print, your scarf and glasses stay neutral. If your hat is colorful, keep your shoes and bag understated. Elegance is smart editing, not desperate accumulation. Now you've discovered that true elegance was never about putting your ankles at risk. Monochromatic outfits that elongate effortlessly, skirts that harmonize with neutral tops, flats that exude sophistication, dresses that embrace without restricting, coordinated sets that whisper authority, and accessories that do the heavy lifting. Each strategy proves that height is an illusion, but presence is real power. The fashion industry spent decades selling the lie that women must suffer to be beautiful, but now, you have the tools to rewrite that story. Breathable fabrics, strategic colors, calculated proportions, and intelligent styling create visual impact no high heel can match. If this video freed you from the tyranny of stilettos, subscribe to the channel and leave a like, because women who choose intelligence over illusion deserve a community that celebrates that wisdom. True elegance after 50 isn't about following rules made by others. It's about writing your own in ink that won't fade. Every confident step in flat shoes is a declaration. You choose comfort because you know authentic grace comes from within, not from artificial heights. Comment "Elegance is a smart choice" if you're ready to walk with purpose instead of balancing on empty promises.